Bonjour tout le monde, how are you doing today? Welcome back to À la Parisienne. Today's video is so exciting because we're talking about fall 2020-2021 fashions, trends. So what's coming up for this fall winter 2020 and 2021. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. I can't wait, so let's go. Alrighty, let's get cracking. So first of all, we have what's called new shoulders, which is actually not really new shoulders, it's old shoulders, because this trend comes from the 70s and 80s. It's all about these shoulder pad shoulders. Like, I've actually worn two trends today. I've worn, one of them is this one, this kind of heavy shoulder silhouette, and this was seen in the 80s to make this kind of triangular look silhouette for the women. And it was like a very different silhouette for that time, and of course, since fashion is secular and it keeps coming back around, this trend has also come back, which is awesome. And Kate Moss is here. She was from that era, so she's backing me up here. So some designers that have showcased this trend is Celine, Alexander McQueen, Balenciaga. The looks are just so cool, so modern. I would totally rock this. I think it's great if you're like a boss lady or like just want to feel empowered, you know, as a woman. And I think we're coming into an age where women are more and more stepping into their power, stepping into their identity, and so I really celebrate this trend. I think it's very, very cool. Next trend is also one I really love. It's Bohemian Chic. So it's like the hippie vibe, and I really love the materials used. It's just like these flowy dresses, and even though we're coming out of summer, this trend can be worn with knee-high boots. It can be paired with even a shoulder special jacket such as this one for a little edge, a little, you know, something else. So I really like this. And a designer that's really famous for the prints of this trend is there's Etro, there's Celine who did this, and Chloe. And so a lot of French designers did this because I think that the Rhapsody Bohemian, it's so French, and it really suits the French aesthetic, the Parisian, even the Parisian aesthetic, and it's so romantic for fall because even the colors that you see in these kind of dresses, they are kind of warm, rusty yellows and reds and some maroons. So definitely be looking out for these in stores. They're going to be everywhere, and I think I might just pick myself up one too. Okay, the next trend, which is also cool. I really love all these trends, seriously. Biker. So this is just it's giving a nod again to the 90s, to the 80s, where the biker trend really took off, and I think it's quite a classic. Whenever the warm weather, I'm saying, whenever the cold weather rolls around again, it's a really good excuse to wear leather jackets, your leather pants, your boots. So I think biker is just this really like cool way. It's so like tough and cool, and yeah, and also it can look very sophisticated and nice too. So really like this trend. The designers that showcase this in their catwalks are Fendi, Louis Vuitton, and Dior, which, yeah, I totally love all these looks. It's just so again, empowering, female empowerment. It's a theme, and it's on the rise, guys. So it has been since a couple of years, and we are reaching our peak now, which is wonderful to see that, and I'm so all about it, so all about this kind of silhouette. This look is so cool. The next trend we have is ruffles, and I have always been a little bit on the edge with ruffles. Like it's hard to not go, you know, too overboard and too girly, but actually the trend right now for ruffles is overboard, super overboard, like exaggerated ruffles almost. So exaggerated ruffles on your sleeves, on the bottom of your dresses, on your shirts, on your chemises. If you want to embrace this trend, there is no time like the present where you can get away with the overboard ruffles. And some designers who did this are Celine, Chanel and Prada. I do like this as well, and I think you can pare down ruffles by selecting one part of your body which you want to wear ruffles, if it calls to you and you're into it and it's kind of intimidating. You can just focus on one part, and that way it won't overwhelm your look completely. And you can also pair it with a masculine element. Say you're wearing a dress with ruffles, you can wear that with some brogues or some tennis shoes. Alright, onward. The next trend is called hardcore, and this is what it means by, what you mean by hardcore is it varies from dominatrix to chic combo of corseted latex. I mean, if you want to do this trend, you really, first of all, I think you have to be, definitely have to be someone very bold and who has quite a, you know, a strong personality in order to pull this off, because it is quite something. At the same time, it's super fun, and I really love that this has kind of come out as an option to express oneself. It also reminds me of Madonna in the 80s when she wore her corseted, you know, the cones, and it was just so iconic, and I feel like that this trend is a nod to that. So some of the designers who did this is Saint Laurent, Gucci and Richard Quinn. And I have to say I really like it. I don't know if I would wear it, but I do really like it. So the next trend is silver. And I think silver had come out a couple of years ago as a trend, and I really liked it then. And I think in 2018 actually, and I really like it now, again, for clothes, because especially for fall and winter, I think it really juxtapositions so well the fall, and it's perfect for winter, perfect for the parties, and as opposed to if you were to just go with all the metals. I really like silver, so I think that's cool. Some of the materials that silver is being played in is materials of mesh, lame, with crystals and rhinestones. Yeah, so that's so magical and so majestic, and I will definitely be playing with this trend. I actually have a silver skirt which I haven't even broken out, and so why not for Christmas or something I may do that, or look out for it on a lookbook or something soon, because I just thought of it. Okay, the designers that did silver, some of them that did silver this catwalk are Balenciaga, Paco Rabanne and Burberry. So let me know in the comments also, which of these trends do you like, and will you be wearing silver? Will you be playing with some of these trends? Some of these trends have come around again, I know. Well, it's just always cool to see where the trends are heading in which direction, and this year I really feel it's very powerful for the feminines, and it's also very sophisticated, because the next trend is capes, and with capes, Isabelle Marant showed capes on her catwalk. Givenchy and Valentino also showed capes, and capes are just a timeless classic. I think it's been around since last winter, and I actually haven't invested in a cape, and I said that I would. If you see a cape that you really love, I think it would be a really cool investment, because they're just so timeless and they come around again and again, And here in Paris or in France, we use the word bourgeois to describe like a very, very sophisticated part of society, a very, you can say, the people who have money, who have a status, are the bourgeoisie, and so bourgeois is from there. Capes are very bourgeois, I have to say, but I also think they're very fun and they really make a statement. So I would, if you find a cool cape, this is your chance to level up your winter dressing. I think I really recommend it. Okay, the next trend is fun because it gives a nod to a very, very popular movie in the, did it come out in the 90s or 2000s? But okay, The Matrix. Do you all remember The Matrix? Of course you do. And from The Matrix there have come these like really, really long leather black. Do you remember Neo? And what was her name? The girlfriend, oh shoot, I forgot her name. But yeah, her and all of these characters wearing the black coat. Well, it has come into our reality, people, and now the trend is called The Matrix, and it's a gothic 90s revival trend. Some of the designers that showcase this are Miu Miu, Fendi, Paco Rabanne. So if you really, really like that gothic trend, you go rock it, because this is your chance to shine. It is in, super, super in. That is all for this video. I have a couple more trends for you because this is not it, but I thought it could be really, really overwhelming in one video. So let's cut it down to 2. And if you want to see the second one, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you very much. Subscribe down below for the next video, and be sure to hit that bell to be notified of the next video. If you like trends and you like fashion, I'm a fashion stylist and consultant living in Paris, and you can find out more about me by visiting my website www.parisianstreetstyle.com. Be sure to check out the next video coming. Such good trends this season. I'm really digging it, and tell me which one of these you like. So I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, à la prochaine fois. Bisous, ciao, take care.